right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heartland Championship Wrestling. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action from Pro Wrestling Mid-America. We are coming to you live, not from Miami, but from Kansas City, Missouri. And we thank you for tuning in this afternoon, as we have a great show lined up. It is the month of October, and that is the month during which the Filsinger Cup tournaments take place. And today's show will focus on 3 Filsinger Cup matches, including a very exciting main event as Johnny Valentine takes on Terry Funk in what should be a very compelling main event round of 16 matchup in the men's Filsinger Cup. Also, Nick Aldis and superstar Billy Graham will square off. And in the tag team tournament, it will be the Steiner brothers and the New Age Outlaws. Plenty of history between those two teams as they come back together again here in Kansas City. Before we came to air, we had several of our Pro Wrestling Mid-America matches. The show opened with Jackie Fargo picking up a win over Tim Storm, but it did take a shot from the megaphone of Jimmy Hart for Fargo to achieve that victory. Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher had a rugged rough and tumble match against the debuting team of Dutch Mantell and Bill Dundee, and it was Bruiser and Crusher getting the win after Crusher pinned Mantell with a big elbow drop. Then we saw a battle of the Behemoths as Dr. Death Steve Williams pinned Scott Norton after a superplex. And that is going to bring us to up to date here in the card for today as we get ready to start things off. And we say hello to Kathy Evans and we say hello to Neil Lau here in the Epic Sports Broadcasting Network. And we're ready to go to our televised matches for today. The first televised match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. This is not a tournament match. This is a Pro Wrestling Mid-America standard match, but it does have some championship implications, as the winner of this match will move one step closer to a title shot at the current PWMA heavyweight champion Nick Bockwinkel. Introducing first, standing at 6'7", weighing 273 pounds, out of Sweetwater, Texas. He is accompanied to the ring by his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. This is Barry Windham. So Windham coming on down to ringside to face off against his opponent from Sanjo, Niigata, Japan. He stands at 6'10". He weighs 298 pounds. This is Giant Baba. So Giant Baba and Barry Windham set to tangle here in Kansas City in a match that does have championship implications here in Pro Wrestling Mid-America. As we say hello to Michael Brada. Good to see you, Michael, my friend, in Salvador, America. Always good to see you as well, as we are ready for action here in Kansas City. And the opening initiative role is won by Barry Windham. Windham moving out against Baba with a kick to the chest. Baba stands his ground. Windham follows that up with an uppercut punch. That's a power move, and Baba blocks that move. And Baba comes back with a Russian leg sweep that takes Windham down to the canvas. So Baba got the best of that first exchange. Let's see what he does in follow-up. And a big Baba chop right across the chest of Barry Windham. And Windham is staggered back and down. And now Baba with a big boot to the face. And Windham is staggered, slowly getting back up to his feet. Baba moves in again and goes, thought about a whip to the turnbuckle, thought better of it, and instead it is a big forearm smash to the chest of Barry Windham. Windham still hurt as Baba moves in, picks him up high in the air for a hanging vertical suplex, and down to the canvas hard goes Barry Windham. Baba still in control here, and a big headbutt by Baba. Windham fires back. Windham with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Giant Baba. And on a roll of 7, it is a running back elbow delivered by Barry Windham that stuns Giant Baba. Windham follows that up with another whip to the ropes. Off the ropes again comes Baba, and this time on a roll of 6, another running back elbow from Windham keeps Barry in control. Jimmy Hart, very happy at ringside as Windham has regained his footing here. Here's a big drop kick by Windham that staggers Baba. And now it is Windham's turn to take Baba up high into the sky and down hard to the canvas with a suplex. Back and forth we go here in Kansas City. Windham in control with another big suplex. And Baba again is down. Both men getting back to their feet. Windham still in control. And now Windham with a big power slam that rattles the mat and rattles the rib cage of Giant Baba. Windham still in control. Here's a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Giant Baba. And on a roll of 10, that is a big running clothesline by Barry Windham that puts Baba down on the mat. Baba is down. Windham is in control. And now he is going for that Sweetwater superplex off the top rope. This is a 0 finisher. And the pinroll here will be on Snake Eyes only. And on a roll of 9, Baba kicks out. But Windham has taken control here as action continues with Windham now going for a big knee drop. And Baba rolls out of the way of that one. Baba on the reversal comes back and catches Windham with an arm bar. Both men getting to their feet. Baba working that arm bar. And Windham is going to attempt to reach down and pick him up for a one-arm body slam. What a feat of strength this would be. It is a choice B maneuver, so he'll need a roll of 9 or lower to accomplish that. And he gets him up and down with a very nice one-arm body slam. And Baba, both men are down. Both men getting to their feet. And now it is Baba with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Barry Windham. He is an A-rated performer on the ropes, and on a roll of 6, he comes off the ropes with a flying shoulder tackle and takes Baba down to the canvas. Windham now in control, going up for another big high-hanging vertical suplex. And down to the canvas goes Baba. Windham now in control with a series of European uppercuts. Baba is staggered. And Windham now with another big suplex. And this time, Baba will roll out of the ring and down to the arena floor, seeking respite. Both men B-rated performers on the arena floor. But on a roll of 2, it is Baba who grabs the leg of Barry Windham, pulls him out of the ring, and comes back with a clothesline on the arena floor. I don't know if Baba's a dive off the ring apron kind of guy, but he got the best of the brawl that time. Baba now with a chance to do some damage as action returns to the ring. He now has the opportunity at a bear hug, which is a choice H maneuver. So he can hit that on an agility roll of 7 or a death jump A. He'll go for the agility roll. And on a roll of 9, Windham gets out of the fights out of the bear hug, and it is Windham who takes control with a big power slam. Down to the canvas goes Giant Baba. Nice reversal by Windham. Windham's going to go for the cover. The pin roll is 3 or lower, but on a roll of 6, it is Giant Baba able to kick out. Windham back in the driver's seat here with another knee drop. And Baba stunned. Windham follows that up with another big power slam. Both men getting to their feet. Windham still in control. And Windham now with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Giant Baba, and on a roll of 7, another running back elbow from Barry Windham stuns Giant Baba. Windham follows that up with another big suplex. Here's another cover. The pin roll is 4. And on a roll of 5, Baba just got his foot over the bottom rope. Baba in trouble here as Windham has got the momentum. And Windham now is going up for a death jump. Death jump B is Giant Baba's rating. And on a roll of 8, it is a missile dropkick off the top rope by Barry Windham that stuns Giant Baba. Windham stays in control. Another big knee drop. And this time Baba rolls out of the way of that one. And as they come to their feet together, it is Baba with a forearm smash across the chest of Windham. Baba trying to rally. He's been hurt. He's digging deep. And a big headbutt by Giant Baba, stunning Barry Windham. And now another big headbutt. And this time Windham is going to return fire. And it is Windham with another big power slam that takes Baba down to the canvas once again. Windham back in control. Windham goes for the big suplex. And down goes Baba to the mat once again. Windham follows that up with a sleeper. Sleeper hold applied, and Baba is going to once again seek respite on the arena floor. And on a roll of 5, that is another brawl won by Giant Baba on the arena floor. And this time with a cannonball off of the ring apron. That's twice we've had Baba coming off the ring apron. I don't know about that. We may see a disqualification here. We will not. And Baba is back in control now. And as they come back into the ring, it is Baba with a back suplex driving the head and shoulders of Windham into the canvas. Baba trying to regain control. Another Russian leg sweep. Windham hits the mat hard again. He is stunned. Baba keeping in control with another Russian leg sweep. Windham keeps coming back. His resilience has not been dissuaded by this recent onslaught of Giant Baba. As Baba now comes back with a reverse headlock. Gaining control of Windham and trying to slow things down as Baba maintains that reverse headlock. And Windham gets to his feet. And now Baba tries for a snapmare. That's an agility move. Windham dodges that one, and it is Windham who comes back with a whip to the ropes. Off the ropes comes Giant Baba, and on a roll of 6, that is another running back elbow from Barry Windham that stuns Giant Baba. What's Windham going to do here? Big drop kick. Stuns Giant Baba. And he's going to follow that up with another power slam, and Baba is down. Baba slow to get to his feet as Windham is in control. Windham now goes back to that sleeper hold. And Baba quickly fights his way over to the ropes. The match continues. Windham still in control here. Windham with another sleeper attempt. And Baba again quickly getting over to the ropes. And Windham with another power slam. And down to the canvas hard goes Giant Baba. Windham has held the momentum for much of this match. Another big power slam by Windham takes Baba down. Baba showing resilience and continues to come back at him, looking for more. But here's another big power slam by Giant Baba. Windham goes for the cover. The pin roll now is 5 or lower, and on a roll of snake eyes, he got him. So Barry Windham, very nicely done. Controlled the action for most of that match and wins it with a power slam. And it is Barry Windham moving one step closer to a match with Nick Bockwinkel. The number 1 contenders match is now set. It will be Barry Windham against Dr. Death Steve Williams with a title shot on the line for the winner as Nick Bockwinkel awaits to determine who will step up to challenge him for the Pro Wrestling Mid-America Heavyweight Championship. All right, we've had action in the chat room while I was commentating. We'll see if the National Treasure can advance in the Filsinger Cup tournament. I'm not wrestling, Dave, says Neil Lau. Salvador America, can you imagine that dude flying off the top ring apron at you? Talk about seeing your life flash in front of your eyes. Al, Red Sox fan. Hello, Al, and welcome to the Dave Cave for this afternoon's broadcast of Heartland Championship Wrestling. We are doing well indeed. Even better now that we have Al, Red Sox fan, gracing our presence here on the network. All right, it is now time for tonight's Filsinger Cup matches of the evening. So we get our Filsinger Cup official championship dice, the yellow and the gold. And we introduce our next match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Disqualification rules are in effect here, as this match is part of the round of 16 of the Filsinger Cup Men's Championship Tournament. Introducing first, standing at 6'4", weighing 275 pounds out of Paradise Valley, Arizona. He is accompanied to the ring by the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. This is superstar Billy Graham. So Billy Graham coming down to the ring as the fans boo. His opponent is also not a huge favorite, but he is a local member of the PWMA roster, and he is the current Southland heavyweight champion. His opponent, standing at 6'4", weighing 242 pounds, out of King's Lynn, England. This is the national treasure, Nick Aldis. So Nick Aldis and superstar Billy Graham squaring off here in Filsinger Cup tournament action. As we say hello to Carl Zilla. Welcome to this afternoon's wrestling action. Aldis and Graham squaring off in a battle of contrasting styles. Aldis, the consummate technical professional wrestler. Billy Graham, more of the power guy. And of course, Graham has the power advantage, while Aldis has the agility advantage. They come together in the center of the ring, and the opening initiative role is won by Nick Aldis. Aldis takes control and starts off with an attempt at a wrist lock. Billy Graham's going to have none of that. And on the reversal, it is Graham who slips behind Aldis and clamps him into a full Nelson. How about that? Just like that, off of the opening lockup. Aldis gets quickly trapped in the full Nelson, but he is a smart guy, and he quickly moves to the ropes and forces the break. And now Aldis is going to slip out of the ring and down to the arena floor to rethink his strategies. Oh, but from the arena floor, it is Aldis who grabs the leg of superstar Billy Graham and rams that leg into the ring post. Smart move there by Nick Aldis to take control. Aldis now is going to go for a single leg takedown, a choice F maneuver. Choice F. He will need a roll of 8 or lower to complete this. And on a roll of 4, he gets him. And superstar Billy Graham is hurt. Aldis trying to focus his attack on the left leg of Billy Graham. And now he's got him in a bow and arrow. This is a submission predicament. But the submission roll is only a 1. We do not need to roll that. But Graham has already taken a point of fatigue here in this match due to some very intelligent wrestling by Nick Aldis, the national treasure. Aldis now goes for the cloverleaf. He goes right to the cloverleaf. This is his finisher. It is a +2 finisher. So the submission roll here is 4 or lower. And on a roll of snake eyes, he got him. Just like that. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, brilliant maneuver by Nick Aldis, who just took over that match from the start. And by way of the King's Lynn Cloverleaf, we have a winner. Nick Aldis is headed to the quarterfinals of the Filsinger Cup tournament with a big win over superstar Billy Graham, as Graham forced to tap out to the King's Lynn Cloverleaf. What an outstanding performance by Nick Aldis, wrapping him up with that cloverleaf after working the leg on several moves to soften him up in preparation for that deadly submission hold. All right, what a interesting turn of events that was, as Nick Aldis moves on in the Filsinger Cup tournament. Wow, says our Red Sox fan. Wow, indeed. I could not agree with you more. All right, and speaking of wow, things are fixing to pick up here. Business is about to pick up here in Kansas City, as we have a longtime rivalry about to be rekindled here in the tag team division of the Filsinger Cup Championship Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Disqualification rules will be in effect, as this is part of the Filsinger Cup Tag Team Championship Tournament. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 501 pounds, they are accompanied to the ring by their manager, the Fallen Angel. From Austin, Texas, 6'5", 265 pounds, this is Billy Gunn. And his tag team partner out of Marietta, Georgia, 6'2", 236 pounds, this is the Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody, says Road Dogg, coming down to the ring with the fans in attendance reacting with very mixed opinions of this duo. They were pretty well appreciated by the fans until they connected with the Fallen Angel, and then they completely went off of the deep end in terms of their wrestling tactics. And you never know with the Fallen Angel at ringside what could happen, particularly against their opponents this evening. At a total combined weight of 525 pounds from Bay City, Michigan, this is Rick and Scotty, the Steiner brothers. So the Steiner brothers against the New Age Outlaws here in Kansas City, with the Fallen Angel at ringside. And of course, the Fallen Angel, her history with Rick Steiner, well known. Yeah, she lured him in and duped him at the very beginning of her managerial career. She'll be watching very closely as these teams come together. And it will be Scotty Steiner starting things off against the Road Dogg as these two teams prepare for battle. The opening initiative role is won by the Road Dogg. And as they come together, it is the Road Dogg attempting a knee lift. That is a power move. That's not going to work on Scotty Steiner. And it's Steiner who just levels Road Dogg with a clothesline. Big Steiner line delivered by Scotty Steiner to set the tone for this match. They come together again, and now it is Scotty with a hip lock on the Road Dogg. Road Dogg trying to get over to make a tag, and on a roll of 6, he gets there. And into the ring comes Billy Gunn to square off and do business with Scotty Steiner. Billy Gunn comes out with a clothesline, and Scott Steiner powers his way out of that one. And it is Steiner coming back with a belly-to-belly suplex that just stuns Billy Gunn and leaves him on the canvas gasping. Tag into Rick Steiner now. Rick Steiner running around the ring, barking like a dog, getting the fans riled up here in Kansas City as Rick comes in with a Steiner line of his own, and that stuns Billy Gunn. Steiner coming back. Rick Steiner with a tag team move with his brother. A combination backbreaker elbow smash sends Billy Gunn tumbling out of the ring. Scott Steiner now the legal man in the ring, Billy Gunn on the outside. And on a roll of 10, it is Scotty Steiner coming out of the ring and attempting to bash Billy Gunn with a foreign object. They're starting off right away as Scotty Steiner comes up with a sledgehammer. Found a sledgehammer under the ring and bashes Billy Gunn with it. Will we see a disqualification here? No, as Scotty Steiner gets away with it and takes control. And Scotty now with a tilt-a-whirl slam, and down goes Billy Gunn once again. Billy Gunn not able to get over and make the tag. As Scotty follows up with the Super DDT. That's a +3 tag maneuver. The pin roll here is 6 or lower. And immediately Fallen Angel is going to get involved. And on a roll of 6, it is Fallen Angel who puts her wrestler's foot on the bottom rope, stopping the pinfall. So good thinking there by Fallen Angel as she got Billy Gunn's foot over the bottom rope. What's going to happen now? The opponent turns his back to argue with the official. And Billy Gunn rolls over and hits a low blow on Scotty Steiner. How about that? That's going to be an add 1 on Scotty Steiner. And who wouldn't be suffering from a maneuver of that capability? And now Billy Gunn is going to try for a cover. The pin roll here is 3 or lower. And on a roll of 3, he got him. How about that? Just like that, can Rick Steiner make a pin save? He on a roll of 3. It is Rick Steiner, who comes into the ring and just goes crazy. And we're going to roll on the wrestler interference chart. Scotty Steiner took the low blow. Billy Gunn covered him, and just before the 3 count, it is Scotty Steiner coming into the ring, outside interference. And we roll on the outside interference chart. The roll is 6. Your ally attacks the opponent with a deadly specialty move. Roll disqualification 5. There will be no disqualification. If there is no disqualification, you recover and attack the opponent. So Steiner is down. Billy Gunn is down. And I believe, Billy Gunn took a second point of fatigue after that. And the Steiners used another pin save after that. And now it is Scotty Steiner in control on Billy Gunn. And Scotty with the double underhook power bomb. He's going to go for the cover again. The pin roll this time is 5, and on a roll of 5, we may have a pinfall unless BG James, Jesse Road Dogg can do something about it. He cannot. Road Dogg not successful on the pin save, and after all of that, it is Scotty with a belly-to-belly suplex getting the pin on Billy Gunn. And after all the shenanigans, finally it is Scotty Steiner getting the pin on Billy Gunn after a belly-to-belly suplex. As the controversy erupted when Billy Gunn hit that low blow, Rick Steiner came in and drilled Billy Gunn with a clothesline, and that set up Scotty Steiner for the win with a belly-to-belly suplex, as Road Dogg's efforts to intervene were unsuccessful. So just like that, the Steiner brothers are moving on, and the New Age Outlaws are going home. A stunning series of events here in Kansas City, but a very entertaining match as Rick and Scotty Steiner move on to the semifinals of the Filsinger Cup Tag Team Tournament. And as we take a look back at the history of the tag team tournament here in the Filsinger Cup history, let me pull that up on the history spreadsheet here. Let's see, history. And if we go back to our awards, in 2022, the New Age Outlaws were the tag team of the year. So they came in highly touted. The Steiner brothers won that honor in 2020. And actually, if you go all the way back to 2008, the New Age Outlaws were the inaugural tag team of the year in the Heartland. Now, in terms of the Filsinger Cup tag team, it looks like neither the Steiner brothers nor the New Age Outlaws have ever won that. Last year's winners were the Midnight Express, and they have been eliminated from the tournament already. So now it is the Steiners, along with the Road Warriors, who have moved on to the semifinals. And we'll take a quick look at the brackets. It will be the Road Warriors yet to face Kevin Sullivan and Cactus Jack. For a berth in the semifinals. That's a quarterfinal match. And so as a result of this victory, it is the Steiner brothers who are the first ones to make it through to the semis. All right, and with that, fans, it is now time for your main event of the evening. After that crazy finish in the tag team division, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. Disqualification rules will be in effect, as this match is a round of 16 matchup in the Filsinger Cup Men's Championship Tournament. Introducing first, out of Seattle, Washington, he stands at 6'4". He weighs 255 pounds and is accompanied to the ring by James J. Dillon. This is Johnny Valentine. And his opponent comes to you from Amarillo, Texas. He stands at 6'1", weighs 247 pounds. He is a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion here in the Heartland. He is accompanied to the ring by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present Terry Funk. So Terry Funk and Johnny Valentine sets a square off here in Kansas City in what should be a terrific main event. Funk versus Valentine, and the opening initiative roll is tied. And with these two managers at ringside, that could mean any sort of shenanigans taking place. We look to the face to the mat highlight center booklet for resolution of this roll. It is Johnny Valentine rolling in the book with a roll of 6-2. Is he mean? Well, they're both mean. But Terry Funk actually has more heel heat. So we'll give the advantage to Funk in this situation. And it is Funk who uses a foreign object to nail Johnny Valentine before the bell even rings, and that is going to cost Johnny Valentine a point of fatigue as Funk hit him with that branding iron as the opening introductions were taking place. And Funk takes control off the jump. And Funk immediately follows that up, catches Johnny Valentine in a sleeper hold. Valentine caught with a sleeper. And he is going to go out of the ring and down to the arena floor. But on the arena floor, it is Terry Funk who comes out, keeping up the assault on Johnny Valentine, and just hits Johnny Valentine with a pile driver onto the ring steps. My goodness, Johnny Valentine is under all kinds of assault here in Kansas City. He's been hit with a branding iron. He's been pile driven onto the ring steps. And now Funk is going to continue his activities outside the ring. We'll not see any shenanigans as of yet, but on a roll of 3, it is Valentine who grabs Funk by the back of the neck and delivers a cannonball to Terry Funk, sending him tumbling off the ring apron and down to the concrete floor. And now it is Valentine in charge. And Valentine coming back with a front facelock roll-up. This is a choice C maneuver. So he will require a roll of 7 or lower to connect on this, and a roll of 9. Funk powers his way out of the front facelock roll-up, and it is Funk with a body slam that puts Valentine down to the canvas. Funk starting off dirtier, and he's likely to get worse as he goes to the backbreaker, which is a choice E maneuver. He'll need 9 or lower to hit that, and on a roll of snake eyes, he puts him down with that backbreaker. And Johnny Valentine is down and stays down. Valentine already taken a beating in this match. And now it's another pile driver by Terry Funk. This time in the ring. He's going to go for the cover here. The pin roll is snake eyes. And on a roll of 5, it is Valentine able to kick out. Funk still in control on Valentine. Valentine stunned. Another pile driver. The pin roll now is 3 or lower. And on a roll of 7, it is Valentine once again able to kick out. That's 3 points of fatigue, and that means it's time for James J. Dillon to try and do something about that nonsense. Dillon, we go to the manager interference chart. As I pointed out before, strangely, James J. Dillon does not have his own manager card. So we're going to use the standard manager interference chart. And on a roll of 3, your manager enters the ring and distracts the opponent. Roll disqualification 5. And on a roll of 6, James J. Dillon will not be disqualified. However, that allows Johnny Valentine to roll up Funk for a quick pin attempt on a roll of snake eyes. And Funk kicks out of that. And that puts Johnny Valentine in control, thanks to the timely distraction by one James J. Dillon. And now it is Jimmy Hart's turn to express his dissatisfaction with the quality of the refereeing here in the Filsinger Cup tournament. And now Valentine hits the Atomic Skull Crusher. That's a +1 finisher. The pin roll here is 4 or lower, and on a roll of 6, Funk is able to survive, and the match continues. Valentine now in control. Valentine attempts that front facelock roll-up again. He's going to need 7 or lower to hit that. And on a roll of 6, he got him over. And Funk is hurt. Valentine back in control. Valentine now with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Terry Funk. And on a roll of 6, it is a reversal by Funk that sends Valentine into the turnbuckle. And Valentine comes off and hits Terry Funk with a skull-splitting running lariat. And Terry Funk goes down hard. So Valentine got the better of that exchange at the turnbuckle. He is now back in control, going for a reverse toe hold, trying to slow the action down here and perhaps ground Terry Funk and maybe set him up for additional moves later. Whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Terry Funk, and on a roll of 6, again it's a reversal. And again it's Valentine going into the turnbuckle. And this time they both hit specialty moves coming off the turnbuckle. The wrestler with a better turnbuckle rating gets the gets the drop in this situation. That is Johnny Valentine. And it is Valentine now back in control on level 3 offense. He's going to go for that front face lock roll up again. And this time it is Funk who is down. And Funk is hurt after that roll up. Valentine comes back at him with a standing arm lock. Funk with the reversal counters with a body slam, taking Valentine down to the canvas. Valentine stunned for the moment as Funk comes at him with a series of chops to the chest. Funk with those devastating chops. Johnny Valentine fires back, another whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle once again comes Terry Funk, and on a roll of 9, it is a big kick by Johnny Valentine that stuns Terry Funk. Valentine, another whip to the turnbuckle. Funk once again coming off the turnbuckle, and on a roll of 10, that's the big double specialty move once again. And once again, it is Valentine with an elbow right between the eyes of Terry Funk that stuns Terry Funk. Valentine goes for another atomic skull crusher. The pin roll now is 5 or lower, and on a roll of 9, it is Funk who is able to kick out. Jimmy Hart getting agitated over at ringside as Johnny Valentine goes to the sleeper. Funk staggers to his feet, and Valentine with a big chop to the chest takes Terry Funk down once again. Jimmy Hart now is going to make his presence known. He distracts the referee, and Terry Funk grabs the megaphone and slugs the opponent with it. We may see a disqualification here. We will not. And that is going to put another point of fatigue on Johnny Valentine, and that is going to put Funk back in charge. So each of the managers has gone to their bag of tricks, and each time it has been successful. Now it is Funk in charge, and Funk is going to go with a series of quick jabs that stun Johnny Valentine. Valentine is reeling. Funk comes at him with that backbreaker again. And on a roll of 5, he is able to get him down. And Valentine is hurt. Funk follows that up with another knee drop. Valentine slow to get to his feet. They come together in the center of the ring. It's Funk with a front face lock. Wrestling moves in the center of the ring. Both these men are gassed. And now it is Funk with an arm drag takedown that puts Valentine down to the canvas. Funk follows that up with a big body slam. This time Johnny Valentine gets out the back door of that. And it is Valentine on the reversal who goes with a whip to the turnbuckle. Off the turnbuckle comes Terry Funk. But on a roll of 5, it is Funk with a knee to the head of Valentine as Valentine charged the corner. Funk now back in control, and Funk with a big knee drop across the chest of Johnny Valentine. Funk measuring his man, another series of chops to the chest. Valentine is going to fire right back with a big chop to the chest of his own. Funk is down. Valentine's going to go for the cover after that big chop. The pin roll is 5. The roll is 5. So we're going to see if a distraction from Jimmy Hart will help here on 7 or lower. And on a roll of 9, he is not able to get it done. And Johnny Valentine gets the win. So a very good slobber knocker of a match there. As Terry Funk loses to Johnny Valentine after a big chop to the chest delivered by Johnny Valentine. That put Funk down once and for all. Johnny Valentine is your winner, and it is Johnny Valentine moving on in the Filsinger Cup Championship Tournament. All right, that brings us to the conclusion of today's action. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Carl Zilla happy for Johnny Valentine coming out victorious, as Valentine looks to make his name in the Filsinger Cup tournament, and Terry Funk will retreat back to Texas. And we thank you to everybody who tuned in today. Carl Zilla, Al Red Sox fan, Neil Lau, Salvador America, always a pleasure. Michael Brada and Kathy Evans all tuned in today for action from the Dave Cave. So we thank you all for tuning in today. And in the words of RJL from the RJL Network, please leave a like as you exit through the turnstiles. And we will be back Tomorrow, of course, with my journey with Jesus. And we'll be back again with more great wrestling action next weekend. So from the Dave Cave, this is Dave Little signing off, saying that's our stream, and I am out of here.